Derezz.
Oh, like man, oh man. Like Scoob, here we go.
Alright, here we go. Something a little bit different than our traditional playthroughs. Playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Let's get right into it.
This is a game that's basically taking everything by storm.
It is. It's taking the internet by storm because it's an indie game and everyone can't get enough of it for whatever reason.
Probably the jump scares, man.
It's the jump scares. It's the simplicity of it, I think, and it's just absolutely an amazing game. Really, it's basically the same format as Night Trap for the Sega.
Boobs.
Yeah, same as Night Trap, but
you do realize now if I don't see any boobs during this gameplay, I'm going to be severely disappointed.
The chicken has boobs.
Just keep going. All
right. No. Just to get this started, there are some disgusting Rule 34 for this game.
You've seen it?
I unfortunately I have seen it. It's terrible, man. Like people will Rule 34 anything, but then again, that's
the rule
is if it exists, there's a porn of it. So
why? So I actually study the horror field. I've got credits in the history of horror film, and then I'm taking American Gothic, which is horror in literature.
Yeah.
So throughout the gameplay, I'm just gonna be dropping little tidbits of information on maybe some of the reasons why this game is so big as it is, and what kind of it represents as a horror game.
Watch Red Derezz, and you'll learn something from it.
You'll learn things. What?
Yeah, just learn some. Yeah, it's but yeah, this game is just. It's simplicity at its finest. You don't have much control other than the doors, the lights.
Turn the lights off.
And once your battery power runs to zero, you're screwed. There's nothing you can do.
Right. So this is my first time playing it. So explain to me what is the object?
Your object is basically to survive from 12 o'clock to 6 a.m. working an entire shift.
Talk about my everyday life.
Yeah. I mean, I actually like working night shifts, but that's just me.
In this situation.
No, I would never work. I would never work at a Freddy's Fazbear.
Faz.
Right, so it's 1 a.m. and I'm the only one sober. But, no.
Oh man, having a good time.
Having a good time.
Having a good time. You need to sing horribly to get through the games like these. Yeah, it's the only thing that keeps you sane.
It really is. These games are terrifying.
So, all right, horror as a field is supposed to be a cathartic experience.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to go into it, face fears, feel that stress of what's going to appear, like right here, and then come out of it feeling better. There's a Freudian school of thought that it's the return of the repressed. So you have, when you're younger and you face when you're learning about the world and you're facing these things, you naturally pick up on these things that scare you, or you naturally pick up these things, the fear of the unknown. You pick up these things that you don't know what's going on.
So fear of not knowing what you're afraid of, basically.
And just not knowing, you see someone you meet a foreigner, you meet somebody you don't know.
Yeah.
You're automatically. It's the human nature to automatically be worried about something you don't know about.
No.
So as you're a child, you face these things and you repress them. As you grow older, you either forget about them or you don't face them as much because you're in the institution of education. You're learning about new things. You're learning that's one of your tools to forget about the things that you're fearful of. Then you face your horrors again. That truly is what a horror game, a horror film, a horror book. Yeah. That's what it is.
Coming to grips and facing your fears.
Exactly. So the return of the repressed is...
So that's basically why we enjoy playing these horror games, watching horror movies.
When you're done, you're supposed to feel cathartic. And they say, one of the things they say is if you don't enjoy horror films or horror games, you're supposed to play them more. You're supposed to face...
Really?
Yes, because it finally gets to a point where if you play it enough, you don't... It's not that you don't fear, but you don't come out of it all worried. You come out of it, I feel better now.
Yeah.
There's... in the original, Universal Monsters movies, Frankenstein,
Dracula,
the Invisible Man.
Oh God!
What was that?
That's Golden Freddy.
What? Oh God! I don't know what that is.
He is actually the fifth animatronic who randomly appears everywhere.
Of course.
Okay, this is what I think is a cool story. This basically is oh God, Bonnie's out. We'll see where right there. All right. So basically, what happens with this? Oh God.
I don't know what's happening. I'm so fearful.
Basically, the story about this is that This takes place.
Too scared to think?
No. This takes place in a real world scenario.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese. Shout out to Game Theory once again for uncovering the truth behind this, which I highly recommend you watch both their Five Nights at Freddy's. One revealing the inspiration for this story, and the other one breaking down the story behind the second game. It takes place in real world events of this a series or multiple murders that happened at a Chuck E. Cheese back in the 1980s, which
That's
is
terrifying.
It's absolutely terrifying, and it's absolutely a nightmare, and I don't wish this upon. Where is he? Okay, so he's not near me. Yeah. So if you want to know where the story gets inspiration from, I highly recommend you check that out. Do you know? I don't know where Bonnie is.
Oh God! Check back home. Home base. Home base.
Home base?
Oh God!
No, we're good.
Oh, that was a door. I just got scared of the door. I've repressed my fear of doors.
Right.
Trying to again rationalize this as we go forward. Yeah. There's the original the Universal Horror Monsters, the ones we stated. Those originally represented, Dracula represented the foreigner. The classic story of the foreigner coming to town, you not knowing what's going on with him, and then by the end of the movie, the community's supposed to pull together and prevail. What is that?
Hey, Bonnie.
What is that's Bonnie?
That's Bonnie.
Yeah,
it's this guy right here. Oh, God. This girl.
And she's our Dracula. And so at the end of this, community is supposed to be restored. We're supposed to pull together, and normality is where we return to.
Right. Chica's out now.
Gosh, this is. I don't like this.
Where's Chica?
Oh God.
Oh
God, this is. Oh, this.
No, go back. Shut it off. I don't want this power.
So, what happens is, you have this representation of the unknown, and you're supposed to prevail at the end. So I would assume this is an instance where at 6 o'clock you return to your day job and you're not as fucking terrified.
Well, this is essentially your life. This is your job. This is what you do for a day or for your night, and then you sleep during the day until it's time. But that's another nightmare show that I wouldn't really want to,
Oh God!
So
Oh God! Titty, tough titties.
There we go.
Oh God! I don't like this. Oh God! Is he gonna be looking in the mirror and stuff like?
Oh God!
Some up with the key.
Alright, let's check.
Oh! Why will that guy not go away? Who is that? What is that? Grimace? What is that? Grimace? Whatever
Bonnie.
He is.
That's Bonnie.
Bonnie. Oh God.
Yeah,
what was Grimace? What was Grimace?
Grimace was
a taste bud.
From McDonald's. Grimace?
Yeah, I think he's a taste bud. I think they said that's.
He's a taste bud. That's
an anthropomorphic taste bud because that's what every kid wants to see when they get their meal.
And stupid at the same time. I think we might actually make it.
Oh God! Don't say that now. Don't say that now.
No, I can basically just close this, and this is another strategy. Once you're, and you just hold out here until 6 o'clock because we have enough time to where we can.
Nice. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm feeling.
So what the game comes down to is power management. See that number down there, the 26%, 25%. You basically have to hold out until 6 o'clock. Once 6 o'clock rolls around, you're golden.
And I can go home and cry in the shower. Cry in the shower for 6 hours. I work at a hellish job. Oh God.
I think we're good.
God.
I think we're good.
Can we close? I don't like this. Can we keep the doors closed?
Oh God! Foxy! Jesus.
I said to close the door! I wanted to feel safe! I wanted to feel safe! Oh God! I'm gonna go cry.
Oh man.
Oh God.
So
I feel good though.
I feel alive.
I feel like
I feel alive. All right. I think we're gonna keep it at just the one. I think that's a good place to end it for now. A little, discussion about Five Nights at Freddy's 1. We will have a part 2 of this Five Nights at Freddy's romp, playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2, coming out soon. If you like what you saw, please.
I know I did.
If you like what you saw, please leave a thumbs up and comment down below. And like us on Facebook to step down on the latest Red Derezz news. And take it easy, keep it sleazy.
Scooby-Doo!